10. Most giant bridges that exist you won't believe. The world's largest bridges are architectural and engineering wonders. Although bridges serve as physical connections between two locations, they have evolved into iconic landmarks with stunning views. Bridges facilitate the transportation of tourists, commodities, and services over long distances, ultimately stimulating the economy. Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are going to talk about 10 most giant bridges that exist you won't believe. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Number 10. Hangzhou Bay Bridge, China. The Hangzhou Bay Bridge, located on China's east coast and spanning Hangzhou Bay, is the world's longest ocean-crossing bridge, measuring 36 kilometers, 23 miles long, and 14 meters, 46 feet wide. It connects the northern cities of Zhenjiadai, Haiyan, and Jiaxing with the southern cities of Shuiluan, Cixi, and Ningbo in Zhejiang province, forming an S over the sea. Driving along the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and purple guardrails every 5 kilometers is an experience that many people crave. Those who see the bridge from afar appreciate the rainbow over the sea. Number 9. Sydney Harbour Bridge, Australia. This steel arch bridge, also known as Port Jackson, spans the breadth of Sydney Harbour, connecting Sydney in the south to Australia's northern suburbs, and has served as a significant transportation link since its opening in 1932. It is one of the world's longest steel arch bridges, measuring around 500 meters, 1,650 ft. Joe Bradfield, a civil engineer, envisioned 4 train tracks, a roadway, and 2 pedestrian walkways, which he presented to Australia's Parliament in 1912. Following approval, he was assigned as the project manager for this bridge, as well as the new electric railway system for Sydney and the suburbs. With the work delayed by the First World War, it was not until 1922 that finance became available, as well as significant advancements in the steelmaking sector, to make the steel arch bridge dream come true. Number 8. The Octavio Frias de Oliveira Bridge, Brazil. This Brazilian bridge, located in São Paulo, is the world's only bridge with an X-shaped support system. This distinct architectural type of construction distinguishes the bridge from any other wonderful bridge on the planet, making it instantly recognized and gorgeous. The bridge is built on the Pinheiros River as a significant traffic crossroads, with around 5,000 cars passing it each hour, and the crossed supports hold 2 crossing highways, at heights of 12 and 24 meters in the air. Number 7. Tower Bridge, United Kingdom. This bridge was intended as a movable drawbridge to complement the Tower of London, commonly known as the Double-Leaf Bascule. It spans the Thames River and joins the Greater London boroughs of Tower Hamlets and Southwark, making it one of the English capital's most distinctive monuments. With construction completed in 1894, this approximately 240-meter-long bridge opens 76 meters wide to allow ships to pass over. Its twin towers stand 61 meters tall. The pair of glass-covered walkways connecting the towers are popular among tourists and were initially built to provide a passage for pedestrians when the bridge was elevated. Number 6. Viaduc de Millau, France. Sitting across the canyon in the namesake city of France, Millau, the bridge is one of the world's highest crossing arches, with a record high point of 341 meters. It was designed by Michel Virloge, a well-known modern engineer, and British architect Norman Foster, to span the Tarn River Valley in the mountains. The unusual design optimizes traffic flow between Paris and Béziers. Much thought has gone into the construction of this bridge, with mathematical and geological studies conducted by the country's best minds, leading to the conclusion that the bridge must be built over the deepest point of the country. This 32-meter-wide bridge, which was opened in 2004, measures 2,160 meters in length. Number 5. Charles Bridge, Czech Republic. Part of the Royal Route, the ancient Charles Bridge in Prague sits on 16 pillars and is one of the world's most stunning arches, measuring 516 meters long, 9.5 meters broad, and 13 meters high. It was begun by Charles IV in 1357, 15 years after the flood destroyed Judith Bridge, with Peter Parler, the famed German-Czech architect, in charge of the building, which took approximately 50 years. The bridge, formerly known as Stone or Prague, opened in 1502 and served as the only bridge over the Vltava River until 1841. It is now the oldest bridge on the river and the second oldest in the country. It is frequently populated with diverse artists, painters, and musicians for entertainment. Number 4. Erasmusbrug, Netherlands. This fascinating bridge, informally known as the Swan Bridge, was designed by the creative and imaginative Ben van Berkel. It has an interesting outline and the familiar shape of a beautiful water bird. The 802-meter-long building on the Meuse River debuted in 1996 and served as the world's largest drawbridge for 15 years. The high, elegant support resembling a swan's neck rises 139 meters into the sky and twinkles with beautiful festive lights in the evening, as if bejeweled. At only 2 meters thick, the Erasmusbrug is one of the world's thinnest and lightest bridges, and its painstaking construction cost over 163 million euros. Queen Beatrix attended its official opening. Since then, it has served as a social and cultural hub. Number 3. Donghai Bridge, China. This most famous 32.5-kilometer-long Chinese bridge, which means the Great Bridge East China Sea, was the world's longest sea bridge when it opened in 2008. The Donghai Bridge, which connects Shanghai to the island port city of Yanshan, is an important transportation link to China's largest trading hub. This drawbridge, which allows ships to pass through by separating in the middle in the skyward direction as needed, is made up of many independent arcs, the longest of which is 420 meters long. Number 2. Dragon Bridge, Vietnam. The 666-meter-long Dragon Bridge in Da Nang is Vietnam's longest bridge, and it is famed for its mesmerizing display of lights, fire, and water. This bridge, which resembles a golden dragon, has 6 lanes to allow the city's heavy traffic to go easily across the Han River. It also caters directly to visitors to Mai Kea and Non Nuoc beaches. Travel photographers appreciate the wonderfully sculpted bridge, while those seeking significance can proudly traverse the arches, knowing that it represents power, nobility, and good fortune, just as the Lai dynasty did in the past. The bridge was completed after 2 years of development and opened for the city's 38th anniversary in 2013. Number 1. Chapel Bridge, Switzerland. Lucerne's landmark and Europe's oldest covered bridge, completed in 1332, was originally constructed as part of the city's fortifications in the 14th century. The Chapel Bridge connects the new town on the southern bank of the Reuss with the Rathausquai in the ancient Old Town. It also includes Lucernina's other prominent monument, the Water Tower, an octagonal dome that served as a treasury, prison, torture chamber, and archive, while the middle level is now the headquarters of the Lucerne Artillery Association. The formidable 4.45 meters in length, 39 meters in circumference, and 34.5 meters in height also functioned as a lookout point for monitoring the bay and casually observing inbound and departing ships. That's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.